Hello children, hope all well. Again back with the second session of identities. Yesterday's session we did two identities, a plus b whole square. Here we have binomial and it's a square we have done, and we obtained a trinomial. Another one was a minus b whole square, that was a square minus 2ab plus b square. Fine, and we did two questions related to each identity. Today I am going to introduce with the third identity, that is your identity a square minus b square. Its expansion is a plus b into a minus b. You can write it as a minus b into a plus b as well as per commutative law, as commutative law is true for multiplication. So you can write any of these two bracket at first place. This identity again you can use in various ways. Like first example I am taking to factorize this expression 4a square minus 9b square. Children, here you need to identify the two terms given to you. They must be whole squares and minus sign should be in between them. In previous identity, square was on the bracket, so we read it as a minus b whole square. But here we have squares separately on a and b. So 4a square is the square of 2a, 9b square is of 3b, and again don't forget to mention your a and b. Your a is replaced by 2a and b is replaced by 3b. As per the expansion of the identity that you are going to use, that is a square minus b square is equals to a minus b into a plus b. So 2a whole square minus 3b whole square is equals to 2a minus 3b, because your a is 2a and your b is 3b. So in bracket, first bracket you have a minus b, so it will be 2a minus 3b. In second bracket it will be 2a plus 3b. The best part is in both the brackets the terms are like, the only difference is of sign. We can use all these three identities, whether it is a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, or a square minus b square, in both the ways, means vice versa. From both the sides, I'll let you know later on. Now another example that I have taken up from decimal part, that you have to factorize or express this expression in simplest form, where you are given 2.25 u square minus 1.69 v square. Children, 2.25 is the square of 1.5, so it is 1.5 u whole square minus 1.3 v whole square. Now again you just find out what is your a. In place of a you have 1.5 u, in place of b you have 1.3 v. Now write the identity that you are going to use. A square minus b square is equals to a minus b into a plus b. So 1.5 u whole square minus 1.3 v whole square is equals to 1.5 u minus 1.3 v in one bracket, and in another bracket you will get 1.5 u plus 1.3 v. This is how you can make use of this identity from one side. From one side. This identity is equally useful in finding the product of two numbers. The only thing you need to check whether you can express both the numbers as a sum, not both the numbers, one number as the sum of the same terms and another one as a difference of the same terms. Like if we consider the bigger one, 103. 103 children you can write as 100 plus 3. Fine. Now if you see, if you subtract 3 from 100, you will obtain 97. So it is 100 minus 3. Now the reverse form of identity. So in two brackets the terms are same. The only difference is of sign. So your A becomes 100 and your B becomes 3. So according to identity, now we will write the reverse form of the identity. A minus B into A plus B is equals to A square minus B square. So 100 minus 3 into 100 plus 3 is equals to 100 square, that is your A, minus 3 square, that is your B. 100 square is obviously 10,000. 10,000 minus 9. So what it would be? 9,991 is the answer. Application of the identity A square minus B square. We call it as continued product, where we find out the product in continuation of algebraic expressions. Say for example you have x minus 1, x plus 1, then x square plus 1, then x to the power 4 plus 1. We have to find out this product without multiplication. We have to find the product by using this identity. Children, first of all, we take the two brackets having the same terms with different sign, that are your bracket 1 and bracket 2. Here if you see, the terms are like, the only difference is of sign. So which identity has got this thing? That is identity A minus B into A plus B is equals to A square minus B square. Now you have to calculate, or you have to do all the working in your mind. You don't have to write A and B separately in a column. How long you are going to do this? So your A will be x and your B will be 1. So here it will be x square minus 1. Two brackets are resolved. Now third one is x square plus 1 and next is your x to the power 4 plus 1. Now again children, you can see easily here, these are the two brackets having the same terms but different sign. Again we will make use of identity A square minus B square, but now our A is replaced by x square and B is as it is 1. So it will be A square, that means x square whole square minus 1 square. But here we need to take the help of curly bracket. And the last bracket x to the power 4 plus 1 as it is. Now this converts into x to the power 4 minus 1. Here you have x to the power 4 plus 1. Now again you have got the two brackets with the same terms with different sign. Your A is replaced by x to the power 4 whereas your B is 1. So it will be x to the power 4 whole square minus 1 square, that is x to the power 8 minus 1. This will be your answer, x to the power 8 minus 1. Here is another example of continued product, but brackets are not arranged children. You have to bring those two brackets next to each other that have got the same terms with different sign. So you can see one is over here, one is over here. So what we do in the next step? We write 3p minus 4q and next to it we write 3p plus 4q and then we write 9p square plus 16q square. If you look at this first and second bracket, they have got the same terms but different sign. Your a is replaced by 3p and your b is 4q. So it will be 3p whole square minus 4q whole square. A square minus b square. And the last bracket we keep it as it is. Fine. So this turns to 9p square minus 16q square in one bracket and 9p square plus 16q square in another bracket. Now children, you can see the two brackets are having the same terms again, but the sign is different. So your a is replaced by 9p square and your b is replaced by 16q square. So finally, now your identity will take you over 9p square whole square minus 16q square whole square. So it is 81p to the power 4 minus 256q to the power 4. This is how we perform continued product, which is the application of identity a square minus b square. Children, if you like the video, please share, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If you have any query, any particular query, please do write in comment box. Thank you everyone.